it comes a point where we have to stop being delusional. At some point, we are going to have to tell ourselves the truth. At some point, we're going to have to be comfortable with getting uncomfortable. Because a lot of us have been lying to ourselves for a very, very, very long time. Listen, listen, you are getting in your own way. A lot of times, and I'm guilty of this too, we have these goals and things that we want to reach, but we haven't reached it yet. And instead of looking at ourselves in the mirror and admitting to ourselves we're the reason why, we will sit there and blame other people or other things and believe that that's the reason why. We'll do it. We will do it. You will blame the economy. You will blame your spouse. You will blame your upbringing. You will blame your job. You will blame everybody and everything except you. Do you know, listen, I came in to entrepreneurship in 2020 when COVID was going on. And during that time, everyone had money, right? People were getting stimulus checks. People were getting unemployment. Let me refrain. Not everybody, but a lot of people had more money than they had, right? There were so many different things going on. And then stuff was hella cheap. And then everyone's in the house all day, so they ain't got nothing else to do but spend money online, right? I came into that. Okay. And so when I started making money on OnlyFans, money was crazy. Ain't never made that type of money before. And I ain't even really had to do anything for it for real. Like the shit was crazy. It was crazy. Like I was making my content, but like compared to what I do now to make money, I ain't have to do all this before, right? And so me being fresh into entrepreneurship, I'm like, oh shit, like we only going up from here. We're only going up. If this is month 6, if this is month 10, well then shit, imagine where we're going to be 5 years from now. It's going to be even crazier. Like that was what I thought because I'm thinking, yeah. So I'm just throwing away money. Like I'm going on trips, I'm buying hair, getting wigs. Like I'm just going crazy because I'm like, I've never had that type of money before a day in my life, right? Okay, cool. Then all that shit slowed down, right? People started going back to work. They stopped with the stimulus checks. Like things started getting hella expensive. Like everything just took a turn. And I'm like, oh fuck. So I'm not going up, we going down, right? And so I'm sitting here trying to figure out what am I going to do? Like now I'm really working on my OnlyFans. Like I'm like, I'm really trying, but I didn't know what I know now. And so I'm stressing about money because now I have all these bills. I've become accustomed to a certain type of living, a certain type of lifestyle, right? And I'm not making the same money I was making when I first came into it. I didn't know anything about savings. Like, come on, really? No, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know. It is what it is. But I had to come to the realization that all that stress and money pressure that I was feeling was a direct result of the choices that I made. It's not even about the economy being bad, right? It's because I was spending money that I should have been saving. And I can't even sit here and say that I didn't know savings existed because it did. And even at that time, everyone still had a phone in their pocket. So I could have easily been like, okay, let me learn about money since I'm making money, right? I could have easily did that, but I didn't. I said, I got money, let me go spend it. And so I had to realize that's my fault. I did that to myself. I chose to stay ignorant in the topic of money. I wasn't staying ignorant in the topic of how to market because I'm doing those things, right? But I made the choice whether subconscious or not, that I'm not going to learn about money and how to spend it and how to save it and how to invest it. That's my fault. And I put myself in that situation. And you can't even sit here and give yourself the excuse of, well, I didn't know, because we all have one of these in our pocket. And instead of spending the time learning about what to do better and then executing it, because you know I'm big on executing. We can't just learn about it and not do it. You got to execute it. Instead of taking the time to learn and execute what I'm learning, I chose to not. And that is a result of that. Listen, every choice that you make, there's pros and cons. So if you choose to waste your time not getting stuff done, the con is shit ain't gonna get done and you're gonna be sitting there complaining about why you're not where you wanna be in life. Weight loss. You can choose to keep eating the foods that you're eating. You can choose to not exercise your body. You can choose to eat all the fast food, all the soda you want. But the con is you're gonna be obese. You're gonna end up with high blood pressure at some point. You're going to have high blood sugar at some point. And your quality of life won't be as good. And this is coming from a woman who weighed 340 pounds. So I already know. Life has choices. And a lot of times we don't choose the best choice. But then we say we want to live this certain type of life. We want to have the freedom. We want to have the confidence. We want to have the money. We want to have the peace, right? We want to have all these things, but you're not willing to make the choice that comes with those results. The choice that we choose to make is the choice that comes with struggle. It's hard to be insecure. It's hard to be broke. It's hard to be stressed. Like, being stressed is hard. It's crazy. Being stressed out every day, that is hard, okay? Not knowing how you're gonna pay your bills at the end of the month, that is hard. That is hard. Not being able to sleep because you are so stressed out about bills, that is hard. You're only running on 3 and 4 hours because you couldn't sleep, because you're stressing about how you're gonna pay your light bill before they cut them shits off. That is hard. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? But you would still rather make the choices that come with that than just choose something different. Wow. Wow. And at the end of the day, you're the one that has to look at yourself in the mirror and admit to yourself that you're the reason why. You're the reason why. The choices that you have made led you to this. The choice to not lock in led you to no business. The choice of overeating led you to obesity. The choice of living the choice of living above your means leads you to living paycheck to paycheck. That's a cold, hard truth. But the truth will set you free. The truth will set you free, and now you can change it.